Gary, we were just saying that was a really resilient performance, and we sort of think it's one where if you think you go and win the next game off a performance like that as a momentum builder.
Well, I think in the sort of recent results, I don't think necessarily form, because I think we've actually played pretty well in a lot of the games. Been really competitive, but haven't had the results to go with it. And when you're in that little moment, particularly after the way we obviously started when I came in, that it just felt as though we'd lost that little bit of confidence and momentum. And sometimes you need these type of performances, you need these type of games. It's such a difficult place to come. They move you around really well. They scored a lot of goals at home. Got some very, very good players. I thought we actually pretty much nullified a lot of that to long range shots and balls in the box. So particularly after conceding early on, that would be really easy for us to then go on and almost lose hope and concede 2 or 3. But a lot of character from the team. Really impressed.
And like you just say, they rarely look like they actually played in and around you, because your defensive sides, defensive quality came out. Presumably that was the plan, and the lads have executed to the letter.
They have, and it takes a lot of concentration to do that. I thought there were some good moments where we pressed a little bit higher. I thought there were some good moments where we transitioned quite well. But Norwich are predominantly one of the highest possession-based teams in the division, so it's always going to be hard to have as many moments as you like. You've got to pick and choose. You've got to try and be selective of when you can release your wing-backs. But I thought we did it quite well. I thought there were some good moments. There was enough in the formation to see some real positives. But ultimately, a place like this, you're going to have to dig in and you have to show a little bit of character. And certainly, we did that when 4 minutes went up and we played nearly 6. At one point, I thought, we're just waiting for Norwich to score. We had to dig in for an extra little period. But really proud of our players tonight.
I don't think your keeper was going to get beat there, was he? He stood up and made a couple of fine saves. He's done well for you, Jamie, coming tonight.
Yeah, there was one moment where I just saw signs just drift in between our right wing back and centre back, and I just thought that one lack of concentration and all that hard work looked like it might just come undone in a moment, and that's when you need your keeper to pull off something big. I thought that was us losing the game late on, which would have been a real sucker punch. But Jamie's made a lot of those saves this season, and really good quality goalkeeping again.
And the goal that your team scored, I suppose every side needs a little bit of rub here and there, and it's kind of cannoned off a couple of their players and dropped straight at the feet of your striker. Fair play, took it.
Yeah, but again, you see sometimes they obviously put a young keeper in for different reasons, and it was a moment where we felt as though it was worth throwing balls in the box a little bit more often than we might normally do, trying to put some extra set pieces in the box where we could, just to test him and see how he dealt with it. And I thought we caught them 2 or 3 times with long throws. I just thought they looked a little bit susceptible to us getting something, particularly after the goal. So look, we're a team that has to find different ways to try and get points in this division, and if that's how we've got to do it, then we're certainly not ashamed of doing that.
Did it feel like your side, to your eye, we were just saying it, we felt that the draw was about right?
I thought so. Yeah, I thought we deserved that for our efforts. I don't think they created enough clear chances, break us down. I think they've had that against the back fives a couple of times this season where they've maybe just struggled to break those teams down, and that was something we felt we could maybe capitalise on. And like I said, it was a really tactically well organised performance, real good concentration from the players, and I thought they executed it really well.
Where do you see your side, in terms of the bottom end of the table and kind of maybe moving clear or getting drawn into it? Do you feel this is a sort of result from which you can springboard and just surge your way?
Well, I think certainly for confidence, and certainly to not make it feel quite so edgy. We needed to get a result sooner rather than later. I think that's just how it works when you've been on a run without winning. Of course, that run continues, but I think points like this feel sometimes like a win. And for us, it's just that consistency. It's retaining that belief. It's a tough division. It's a tough division when you've come into it from League One. It has a habit of dragging you. If teams like Middlesbrough can lose 5 in a row, and teams like Oxford United certainly can go on a bad run as well. And it's how you get out of that run, I think, is the most important. So tonight feels a little bit like that. Hopefully gives us an extra lift and allows us to try and climb the table, which is our aim. Fabulous. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.